Open your heart to yourself. There is a place inside you that has always been waiting, quietly, patiently, for your return. A place untouched by shame, untouched by fear. A place where your truest self lives, breathing gently beneath the noise, beneath the scars, beneath the stories you've been told. This place is in your heart, and it belongs to you. Not the polished, perfected version of you, not the version that's always achieving, always proving, always giving, but the real you, the one who feels deeply, the one who carries dreams and doubts in the same breath, the one who has been hurt but still hopes. It's time to open your heart, not to the world first, but to yourself, to soften towards who you are and all that you've been through, to stop closing the door on your own love, your own trust, your own light. Because self-love isn't a luxury, it's a necessity, and it begins when you stop waiting for permission to be enough. You are already enough. You always were. When you open your heart to yourself, you begin to rewire everything. You stop running from your reflection and start recognizing the miracle in your own eyes. You begin to honor your feelings, not as problems to be solved, but as signals of your humanity. You begin to treat yourself with the same tenderness you've given so freely to others, and you begin to rise. Your energy shifts the moment you decide you are worthy of your own care, the moment you choose to stop criticizing your way into growth and start loving yourself into healing. Because love is the most powerful energy there is, and when you give it to yourself, it amplifies everything. Your presence, your peace, your power. Self-love is not a destination, it's a daily practice. A million small choices to come back to yourself. To speak greatly, gently when the old voices scream. To rest when your body asks for it. To say no when your boundaries have been bruised. To say yes when your spirit stirs with longing. And perhaps most importantly, to trust yourself again. Self-trust is the bridge between who you've been and who you're becoming. It's not built overnight. It's built in every moment you listen to your intuition, even when it's uncomfortable. It's strengthening every time you stop abandoning yourself for approval, for convenience, or for fear of being too much. You are not too much. You are just enough of everything you need to be. You are enough, and your heart knows that. It's just been waiting for you to believe it. So open your heart to yourself and let the healing begin. Let your own hands be the ones that hold you when the world feels cold. Let your own voice be the one that soothes the ache, that says, I'm here, I've got you. Let your own energy rise, not from force, but from alignment. Because when you are aligned with love, real love, grounded love, self-given love, you become magnetic. You attract what reflects your worth. You manifest what mirrors your truth. You become unstoppable, not because you've hustled harder, but because you've come home to yourself. Opening your heart to yourself is an act of courage in a world that profits from your self-doubt. It's a rebellion, a reclamation, a sacred return. So yes, cry if you need to. Break open if you must. Let the old pain move through you. Let the past release its grip, then breathe and begin again. With every inhale, inviting grace. With every exhale, let go of the shame that was never yours. With every beat of your heart, remember, you are worthy of your own love. You are safe to trust yourself. You are rising into a higher frequency, one that honors your joy, your intuition, your divinity. The more you open your heart to yourself, the more your energy expands. You glow, you align, you create. You stop begging for scraps and start dancing in abundance. This is your power, not in how others see you, but in how you see you. Not in what you do for others, but in how deeply you love and protect your own soul. So, let it begin here. Let it begin now. Stand in front of the mirror, not to judge, but to see. Place a hand on your heart and feel the rhythm of your existence. Whisper to yourself the words you've been aching to hear. I love you. I trust you. I will not leave you. Say it until you believe it. Say it until your energy shifts. Say it until your whole being softens in the safety of your own love. Because you are not here to live half alive. You are not here to abandon yourself in the name of being accepted. You are here to remember, to rise, to radiate. And it all begins when you open your heart, not just to the world, but to yourself. You are not broken, you are blooming. You are not behind, you are becoming. You are not hard to love, you are the love you're looking for. So open your heart and let yourself in. You were born to be loved, long before the world tried to shape you, before the noise, before the expectations, before the walls around your heart began to rise. You knew. Somewhere deep inside you knew the truth. You were born to be loved. Not for what you could offer, not for how well you performed, not for your ability to meet the needs of others while silencing your own, but simply because you exist. You are here, you breathe, you are love, and you are loved. Somewhere along the way, though, the truth may have been buried under rejection, under abandonment, under harsh words that made you question your worth. Maybe you learned to earn love instead of receive it freely. Maybe you learned to shapeshift, to please, to achieve, to perfect, all in the hope that someone would finally see you, stay with you, choose you. But love doesn't live in the conditions. It isn't earned. It isn't kept by striving. It was never meant to be transactional. Love, real love, the kind that nourishes, softens and heals, was already yours. It was in you, of you, around you from the very beginning. And no matter what the world told you, the truth has never left. It waits patiently, like a quiet flame in the deepest part of your being, ready for you to return to it. You were born to be loved. Not when you choose to lose weight, not when you choose to finally succeed, not when you stop crying or being too much, not when you're chosen by someone else. Now, exactly as you are, in your rawness, your beauty, your becoming. The love you've always sought outside of yourself begins within. It begins the moment you decide to look at yourself with softer eyes. The moment you stop judging your reflection and start witnessing your resilience. The moment you stop apologizing for taking up space and instead honor the miracle of your presence. Self-love is not vanity, it's reclamation, a coming home, a quiet, defiant act of truth in a world that often tries to make you forget. You were never too much. You were never not enough. You were never meant to be anything other than fully yourself. You were born to be held in arms that don't flinch at your vulnerability, to be spoken to with gentleness, not only when you're shining, but also when you're breaking, to be safe, seen, and cherished, not only in moments of joy, but in moments of stillness, of silence, of sorrow. And if you've never known that kind of love before, it's not because you are unworthy of it. It's because others were unready or unable to give you what they had not yet learned to hold for themselves. That was never a reflection of your own values. Let that truth sink in. Let it wrap around the aching places in you that still wonder, what's wrong with me? Let it be the balm for every question that has haunted you in the night, every memory that made you feel invisible or unloved. There is nothing wrong with you. There never was. There was never anything wrong with you. The love you crave is not a reward, it's a return, a remembering, a reawakening. You get to stop chasing, you get to stop proving, you get to rest, to breathe, to simply be. And in that being, you get to receive. You get to choose people, spaces and experiences that reflect the truth of your worth back to you. You get to walk away from what wounds you and walk towards what waters you, what nourishes you. You get to speak your needs aloud, knowing they are not burdens, not bridges to connection. You get to rebuild trust with yourself to become your own safe space. And most powerfully, you get to love yourself first, not as a last resort, not because no one else did, but because you deserve to be loved by you, tenderly, consistently, without condition. You're the one who gets to hold your own hand through the dark, the one who cheers for your dreams and comforts your pain, the one who whispers, you are enough, even when the world is silent. That is where true love begins, with you. And when it begins there, everything changes. You attract love that recognizes, not rescues, love that complements, not completes, love that sees all of you and stays. Because love that is rooted in truth does not demand that you shrink. It invites you to expand, to take up space, to shine without fear. You were born to be loved fully and fiercely, not just on your best days, but on your hardest ones too. Not just when you feel lovable, but especially when you don't. That kind of love, it's real. It's possible, and it starts with remembering that it has always belonged to you. So today, let this be your permission to stop searching and start returning to yourself, returning to your worth, to the knowing that you are deeply, inherently lovable. You are not broken, you are becoming. You are not behind, you are blooming. You are not alone. You are held by the love that lives within you and the love that's making its way to you even now. Let the healing begin here. You were born to be loved, and you still are. You were born to be loved, not because of what you do or how you perform, but because simply you exist. Before the world ever tried to define you, a deep truth resided in your soul. You are deserving of love. It's not something you need to earn, it's your birthright. You are a miracle, worthy of tenderness and connection. The love you seek starts within, through the kindness you offer yourself. Let go of the lies that told you otherwise, and remember, you've always been enough. You were born to be seen, embraced and loved fiercely and fully. You no longer chase worthiness, it lives within you. Grounded in self-worth, You move through the world with quiet confidence and unwavering grace. You no longer seek permission to be whole, to be bold, to be enough. The opinions of others may come and go, but your truth remains steady. You know who you are, and that knowing is your anchor. You honor your needs, trust your intuition, and speak your truth without fear. In every breath, you affirm your value, not because of what you do, but because of who you are, and that is more than enough. You are more than enough.